And your boy Triple Black, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka three black hearses. It's murder. I'm on my actual other platform right now, and I'm gonna record a podcast, and you know what I'm saying. Want to get on the thing because I'm gonna start making content or something, and I just listen, just listen to different. A lot of my favorite content creators ain't even on tonight on today, so I'm looking. Shit, I just like, man, you know what? Let me create some shit while I fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Let me create some shit while I work. I got another fucking platform, but anyways, man. But I was listening, and and the common theme, you know what? This is an open panel. This is an open panel. Let me just see. Let me see. I got some cooking in the bar, but I got to do a little bit of research. So shout out to Mace. Man, I thought Mace would be on right now talking about sports and shit like that. Don't want to really talk about sports, and we got to give it's got to be, there's got to be some kind of duty and responsibility when you become a certain age as a man, because we had OGs that used to give us a little bit of knowledge. And when I listen to some of the rhetoric and shit like that that's going on, and you see in some of the stuff, the real shit that you see, man, you be like, man, these motherfuckers are lost, man. I'm sorry to curse, man. Some of these guys are lost. And you hear this one thing: these dudes, this, these dudes that, these dudes like, nigga. Hey, listen, bro. There's so many dudes, man, that be talking on these fucking panels, man. They fucking nuts ain't even dropped yet, man. They still wet behind the ears. They be talking a whole bunch of rhetoric where they don't know anything about. You feel me? Like that red pill shit, man. Remember, man, I'm telling you, man, some of y'all getting bamboozled, man, by some of the whole shit and the degenerate shit y'all be hearing, and y'all be following some of these dudes, and you think it's the fucking way. It ain't nowhere the way, man. But anyways, man, I gotta say that, man, because I gotta and I gotta give a shout out to Sirism one more again. Sirism, grown ass man. Sirism, grown ass man. I gotta give him a shout out. Because one thing you hear, these dudes, man, ain't nobody being constructive, man. Ain't nobody being there. And I'm excited, man, tomorrow, man, and I'm gonna do some more research, to get some real good talking points, and make it more, because when you hear these low vibrational conversations and shit like that, and a lot of these dudes are, well, I said these dudes, I didn't mean to say that, but impressionable people are soaking that stuff in, and they start to internalize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see rap music, and then you see guys that are whatever, and there's one guy I just listening to, man. He's like, yeah, he's sitting there, um, yeah, he's sitting there saying, oh yeah, these Pookies and Ray Rays, and he's like, yeah, I'm a Pookie and Ray Ray. Oh yeah, I'm Bust Out Barry and all this bullshit, man. Shout out to Platinum. Shout out to Platinum. Anytime you want to get a great laugh and you want to see some different shit, it's entertaining. It's very, very, very entertaining. But you know what? But I mean, I was thinking about. I was like, nah, you know what? Let me just go ahead and create my own content. That way, I can control the narrative on my content. Um, we need the other side of the coin. We need the truth. You got a lot of dudes that never been outside. They never been anything. They still wet behind the ears. Their nuts ain't even dropped. It sounds really good. You can be whatever character you want to on these things on these streets, and they ain't keeping it real. They're glorifying some crazy shit, man. Shout out to James Brown. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to Sheila E. Yeah, yeah, man. But the thing about it is, just the thing about it, man, is like this glorification of this stuff. It's a little bit dangerous, Especially let's just say you have a young impressionable guy, right? And then he hears Pookie and Ray Ray, Pookie and Ray Ray, Pookie and Ray Ray, Pookie and Ray Ray, Pookie and Ray Ray. this, and Pookie Ray Ray the man. They knocking off all the females and all this type of stuff. But the thing about it is, I mean, because I just heard this young man, and he sounds fresh and all this type of stuff, and I'm like, God damn, bro, like hey, somebody's gotta give the other side of the coin to these guys, man. I know shit sounds kind of popular, man, but we got to keep it 1,000. Listen, Pookie and Ray Ray is not first choice on anybody's list, bro. That's why you have a whole bunch of content creators calling you dusty, broke down, no good, everything. They've been calling you that shit for years. So glorifying, some hood rat that ain't got no future, giving you a little bit of a tail and making you feel special, that's not a badge of honor, bro. And some of you old guys know better than this shit, man. Stop glorifying that shit, man, because you got these guys that aspire to be on that low vibrational gutter bottom feeder stuff, and they think it's cool. That's what they think it's cool. It's not cool, man. Listen, bro, you're getting leftovers. You know what I'm saying? You're getting leftovers. You know what? You might get that lady that got 4 kids, and she used to be married, and maybe you have a little bit of sex with her after work, in a parking lot and shit like that, and you're wearing it, you're pumping your chest out, and you think that you did something good. No, you didn't do anything good, man. You're a bottom feeder, bro. You got leftovers. You're getting the same thing that a whole bunch of like those dudes on the corner drinking 40s got. Come on, man. How the hell are you gonna be proud about that, man? You getting the same thing somebody got in the club a couple weeks earlier. I wish I had my gunshots, man. I can bust a couple gunshots because this shit is crazy, man. I mean, come on, man. We got to do a little bit better, man. Anyways, man, the link is in the chat, man. If anybody want to jump up and talk, it's an open panel, man, because, and shout out, I mean, I wish Mace was around, but no, he don't like to talk about Manosphere. It's, no, it's really, you gotta watch the information that you process in. One of my friends told me this, and listen, this is some real talk. Because you can be a victim to this, man. Because the thing about it is, it's garbage in, garbage out. If you listen to garbage, a lot of times you produce garbage. I mean, because you start to lock in on these ridiculous notions, these ridiculous talking points, these ridiculous type of things. You know what I'm saying? And you start to hone in on those things, and you think this is reality, because somebody might sound cool saying it, or your favorite a content creator might promote these fallacies, and then you got a whole bunch of people bumping their gums and giving you those fallacies, man. You got to be very cognizant of it, because it will do damage to your mental state, man. Because a lot of people that I even hear sometimes, they say, man, this YouTube shit really, the discovery, because you go on YouTube for information. A lot of times when you get information, you process it. People come in, if you want to know how to cook, you can go on a YouTube channel, right? I mean, if you want to learn these, how to do anything, pretty much, you can go and you get that information. Now, one of the problems, this is one of the really problems, especially when you listen to panels. You have people that really regurgitate these a lot of these falsehoods, and you start to take them for gospel. And especially when you're a young guy, it's really hard to unlearn. It's really hard to unlearn. I'll give you an example. In music, like for instance, in music, right? You listen to what do you call it? Rap music, man. Growing up, you got all these songs like "Bitches Ain't Shit But Hoes and Tricks." They love, and then you listen to that. You listen to that a whole bunch, and then you listen to those talking points. Never get, never do, like, fuck, never trust no bitch, never do this, and all this type of stuff. In reality, is that the truth? Probably. I mean, it's a small majority of the truth, but I mean, is it some of the truth? Yes. Yeah, it is some of the truth, but you start to get conditioned, you start to get programmed, you start to get engineered, and plus, what you end up in a place is where you're not even capable of what the I mean of listen I mean of even processing what the majority of the time. It's like there's a small percentage of women that, for instance, when you that Snoop Dogg is talking about, majority of women that as a whole are not like that. Especially when you start listening to this red pill content, you'll start to think all women are like that. And the thing about it and the thing is there's a thing called, like, was it confirmation bias. Now that with female nature, do a lot of females display certain behavior patterns? Yes, they do. They just they they do display certain behavior patterns. Absolutely, they do. But a little bit of one behavior doesn't mean the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Will they, do certain things by nature? Yes, they will. I mean, is there certain truths about them? Yes, they will. But that's conditioning. I mean, that's conditioned. But the thing about it, I'll give you an example, because I'm about example based, right? All right, let's just say you have a woman, right, a female, that she grew up in a dysfunctional household, right? And our chances are she has bad behavior patterns. Yes. um, because she doesn't know how to deal with something like authority, male authority or whatever. She never had a strong figure, and you carry yourself as a strong figure. You're disciplined. You don't put up with anything. She craves leadership. You know what? You can change the whole complexity of her behavior. Because if you stay on code and do that, that's the thing. It's like, and you don't have to be toxic. You don't got to be, you know, uh, ultra masculine. I mean, you can be yourself. You can be yourself, but long as you display that you're somebody's trustworthy, somebody that with integrity, um, um, somebody with integrity, somebody that holds himself to a certain standard and stuff like that, you can change the whole complexity of that behavior pattern. There's a lot of people that are able to change that. Now, this is the damage that gets done, right? So you have this red pill knowledge or this bullshit, right? Then you tell, hey, you know what? You act like a fucking bum, a goddamn video playing bum. Pookie and Ray Ray, women love Pookie and Ray Ray. They love this dysfunctional shit. They love, like, every podcast you listen to, every fucking content creator you listen to is telling you women love dysfunctional behavior. They love dysfunction behavior. They love, and then what you end up doing, you be like, man, I really like this girl. I can't really teach. I gotta be dysfunctional. And then now you feel the pressure to be dysfunctional because you got other people calling you simp. You got other people saying that you blue pill. You're a beta male. You're all these things. So you have, then what I'm saying is some of these young guys are so impressionable. They're so impressionable. They feel they start to normalize dysfunction, acting like a deadbeat, acting like you don't give a fuck, acting degenerate. And they start to think this is the way to get women or what I desire. And that's a very dangerous thing. It's a very dangerous thing. And I see a lot of this. And I'm not blaming it on someone. I'm just saying there's got to be, when you get a certain age, there's got to be a level of responsibility of what you do and what you say. We used to have OGs that used to put us on the game. Like, we used to have an OG. If I was a young guy and I was on the corner smoking weed, and even the OG was smoking weed, he'd be like, "Hey, what you doing?" Like, and they'll be constantly. They might whoop your ass. They might go tell your mama. They might go do that. I mean, like OGs didn't let shit slide. You know what I'm saying? When they know you had a bright future, you had something going for yourself, they did not let you get into that degenerate shit. They looked out for you. We don't got that, man. If anything, it's more of a like a self thing, you know. Hey, look out for yourself, you know. Hey, don't tell what these guys, you know, what to do and all this type of stuff, you know. And you know, I've been a victim of it, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I've been a victim, I've been a perpetrator, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not infallible at all, but at a certain point you have to really acknowledge that you can't keep giving poison, you know, because it's garbage in, garbage out. You know, if you give garbage, continuous garbage, you're going to get garbage back. And and the thing about it is you know, if you and it's what you desire. If you desire a functional like, let's just say a functional relationship, you know, a functional relationship cannot thrive on being toxic. It just can't. It just cannot be. I mean, it might be fun. You might have, you know, a couple, you know, great sex sessions or something like that. But if you desire that on a thing, you end up as the 50-year-old guy at the club, and 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 going and saying, "Hey, cat daddy, let me holler at you." You know, like that guy. You don't want to end up as that guy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta promote fly shit. Gotta promote fly shit, man. We gotta do a better job of that shit. And and that's why tomorrow I'm gonna do a show about a low vibrational. Are you a low vibrational people? Because I'm gonna use more. You know, I'm gonna make this one a little bit more professional because I really want to get that point across. Because like when you get into to a low vibrational state, it can affect other areas in your life. And it's easy to succumb to this dysfunction of low vibrational stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, uh, there's mistakes. You know, when I get on a panel, uh, when I get on a panel and I do, you know, when I get drunk and, you know, I start, you know, cursing out, that's low vibrational right there. That's a low vibrational state. It could be fun, you know. It's not very thought provoking. I can just go in there and say whatever the hell shit I want to say, you know, whatever. But that's a low vibrational um that's a low vibrational area or thing that can trickle down to other areas in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything counts, especially when you're an adult. Especially, you know, you got to be cognizant a lot of times when you are putting out that garbage to people, and you're not putting any good stuff to people. It really can affect you, because having garbage out is a lot of times garbage in, or vice versa. Solid circle. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna make also a stream about that too, man. And shout out to Sirism. He gave me the inspiration to bring, you know, to bring some of these things to the forefront. I had a stream earlier today, you know. Shout out to Sheila E. She came through. We were talking about what the characteristics of a good wife is, and you know, me and Prince P chopped it up. It's very important, you know, because we have to understand a lot of these guys don't. And I say these guys, blah blah blah. That's what the thing. You know, it's hard to say that. I mean, it's hard to stay away from saying that. Again, that's a program that I have in mind. So like these guys or those guys or these bitches, this that. No, I just felt like it was important to come on and, you know, and acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge that. Uh, you know, some of the information that's being regurgitated on a daily basis, man, can sometimes be dangerous. You know, it could be dangerous because it starts to program you in a certain way. It's just like, I'll give you another example. Let's just say, you know how you've been, you know, you ride for a week and on a in the car, right? And you'll hear a commercial, you'll hear a jingle, you'll hear something, and every day, you keep hearing it. Same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing, same. You start to live in that state. You know what I'm saying? It's a marketing thing. You start to live in that state. Like, for instance, if you're being fed black dysfunction. This is what black dysfunction look like. This is what black dysfunction look like. This is what a dysfunctional female looks like. This is what a Pookie and Ray Ray looks like. This is what a dysfunctional male, day in and day in and day out, day in, day in, day out. Like no positive reinforcement, no solutions. Day in and day out, you're still hearing the same regurgitation point. Same things, same things. You start to live in that. You start to internalize that. And the thing is that you can't recognize what a functional relationship is. If you keep hearing all bad relationships, you cannot recognize what a functional relationship. If you're looking for a functional relationship, if you're looking for a functional family, you know, that's how like a lot of the people we're in this current state got programmed. You know what I'm saying? The you know, mama, auntie, cousin, they had all these functional this functional relationship. That's all you around. That's all you freaking know. That's all you know. That's all you know. People need, especially these content creators, the people that get on the panel, y'all got to start talking about the good shit. You got to. You got to start talking about the good shit. You got to start talking about the relationship that you fucked up, you know, and what you did to fuck it up, or the area, the relationship that you wish you would have, the one that got away, or the one that got away and then you got them back. What did you do? Because a lot of people are probably sitting in the clouds looking for that information, and they're not getting it. They're not getting it. They're getting the salacious bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're getting the salacious bullshit. I'll tell you what. You know, communication, man. Communication is key. It's key. It's key. It's the communication. It's key. And and I'll make a confession. I'll make a confession, since I'm going to practice what I preach. You know, when I was going through my situation, and it was you know, some of the situations that we were in, we function on a toxic level. And you know, and you know, when the levees break, and all you know how to do is function on a toxic level, and that's how you communicate. You know, you only communicate with arguments, and then you make up with sex and stuff like that. And when the levees break, you don't have access to that. A lot of times you cannot repair. Once the levees break, a lot of times it's broken forever. It's like Hurricane Katrina. You know, it's a catastrophe. You're not going back. It's just two things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, people like what I learned through that whole process is I had to learn to communicate better. I had to learn to communicate better. An argument is not communication. It's not. And the thing is you gotta you have to, as a man, sometimes when you want to repair things, you got to learn how to communicate. Um, you know, and that was a real slow lesson that I had to learn. You know, with my my ex significant other. Uh, when whenever, you know, if I wanted to communicate with her, sometimes I would just, you know, gaslight her, or say something, you know, that, you know, how she pissed me off, or blame her for something. And that type of communication, a lot of times with women, and that's just with women, doesn't work. It doesn't work. If anything, it whenever they feel like you're playing the victim, it pretty much shuts them down. And I don't think a lot of men know that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it pretty much shut them down. Sometimes you can manipulate them, but into, you know, seeing your side. But again, when the levees break, when the foundation breaks, when the levees break, that manipulation is not going to work no more. It's not going to work. There's going to be a point where it doesn't work anymore. And and as a man, when you don't know how to operate in that, sometimes it gets worse. Sometimes you make the situation even worse because, because maybe the first couple of years of the relationship, you were able to manipulate them and and get them to come running back, doing some manipulative stuff, and they would come, they come running back to you. They come running back to you because whatever. But when that stops, when that stops and you don't know how to operate uh, on a functional level, you just know how to do all that low vibrational crap. um, Sometimes you can make things worse. You make things worse. You start pressing a little too hard, and then when you don't become in control, that's when they get out of control. You feel me? So, a lot of times, and the thing about it is, um, and you got to learn this as a man too, man. Especially with women, a lot of times they mirror your behavior, if that makes sense. They mirror your behavior. They will mirror your behavior, um, because if you're because the more manipulative that you get, the more manipulative that they get. It's like, okay, I'll give you example. If you Okay, let's just say if you go through a breakup with somebody, right? And you're not over that breakup. You're not over it. You still got your feelings, but you got this new joint, right? You post a picture on the internet so her friends can see that picture, but it's still, you're being manipulative. The only reason that it's not that you like this new boo thing, you want to throw a shot, you want to be shady, you want to be petty to the person that maybe hurt you or whatever. And as a man, most men don't know this. I mean, I guess men have to learn this the hard way. Is if you want to try to play that jealousy thing, women can play that shit 100 times. uh they can play that shit 100 times better than you. So you're basically going, you're going to a fight. I mean, you're going to a gunfight with a knife. I mean, a knife. You're bringing a knife to a gunfight when you try to play that game, because they can be 100 times more manipulative as you. So if you are using that, like I say, that they mirror they mirror your behavior, and sometimes they do it a lot better than you. You feel me? They do it a lot better than you. So if you try to manipulate them, they're going to mirror and manipulate you. Depending on what type of weapon that you're trying to use. Like if you're trying to use jealousy, trust me, they can go above and beyond what you can do. They can play that shit like even, and then the only thing is they get even more gutter, like they get even over the top with it, especially if they feel scorned. Come on, man. You know what? That's where you get a situation where you'll get a situation where they'll fuck your best friend. They'll fuck your best friend. You know what I'm saying? They'll fuck your best friend. They'll even fuck your daddy. And I'm just giving you an example. If you try to play that game and you get them, because they'll mirror your behavior, especially in that thing. If you bring the smoke, they're gonna bring the smoke too. So you got to be prepared for that shit. You feel me? It's like if you want to be petty, trust me, they're gonna be petty too. If you're trying to um that's why where you get like parental alienation and those type of things. And 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 you know what, I think some it is a disservice, and the reason, again, that I want to re-emphasize, the garbage that's being put out, and not enough what's the name, because we need recalibration in a lot of these arenas, because uh, the information that we're getting is just, it's just repetitive. There needs to be a space for, like, for instance, how can you repair a bad co-parenting relationship? uh how can you repair a bad co-parenting relationship? You know what, there's people, there's there is, people now, right now, that are probably been 10 years deep in a bad co-parenting relationship, and and they're thinking that they're hurting the other person, or the other person thinking that they're hurting them, and they don't realize they're hurting the most important thing in the equation, which is the child. Which is the child. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that they're hurting uh uh the child, you know. Um and we need to get more brothers to come up and be like, "Hey, bro, man, I was going through it with my baby mama. I was, man, I was going through it with my ex-wife, man. She wouldn't let me see my daughter. She wouldn't let me see my son. Man, this is how I fixed it, man. I mean, it took a lot of me, putting aside my pride. I had to do a lot of work on this. I had to let a lot of things go. But, we're in a place right now where we can be cordial. Uh, I mean, there's a young man right now that is probably going through it. Is going through it right now, and they don't know how to handle it. They can't really talk to their friends. They can't really talk to their thing. And I know, you know what? I know before somebody said this is not a therapy space. This is not a therapy space. This is not. I'm just saying, as a black, I mean, as black men, as a collective, we have to have some type of um, I don't even know what the right word. Toya, help me out. What right word where we have like, not an obligation, yeah, kind of an obligation to each other to kind of help each other out. Not to poison each other. There might be a nuanced word for that, but that's more the vein I was thinking. But I don't know. I just wanted to get on this little rant. But anybody, man, anybody that wants to, if you're a little bored, you want to come up and chop it up with your boy for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the panel. I mean, in the chat, man. If you want to come up, say a couple things. We won't be on here too long. Um, you know, I just want, no, I just wanted to say, because I was just like, man, you know what? Let me just go on my other panel. I mean, on my other platform. I got my podcast, No Cupcake Zone, so I can kill two birds with one stone. You feel me? Kill two birds with one stone. But what Toya said, it's been very hectic for me lately in terms of working and packing. Oh, she's on the move. I forgot about it. Toya's on the move. Yeah, yeah, man. Anyways, man, shout out to Sheila E. The Storm. I don't know if she has a channel. I gotta check it out. If she does have a channel, go ahead and put that in the link. I need, man, I need to do some collaboration, especially with people that have had success stories when it comes to uh, undoing dysfunction. Dysfunction, and being able to get to a better result when it comes to things like building a relationship. And the thing about it is people get scared off when they're talking about relationships, because relationships comes in different forms. Some people have co-parenting relationships, and a lot of times that can be very fruitful, very successful for the child involved. you know um we need to have less of these toxic situations, man. These uh trauma bonding sessions. We gotta have less of them, man. Hey, I know. We're imperfect. We're all imperfect people, man. We're all imperfect people. Triple Black might get sauced up next week and be on a panel talking whatever, but it is what it is. I make mistakes. That's, like I said, I'm tripolar. But it is what it is, man. It's just um, some of these OGs gotta be very cognizant of what information that they allow to get regurgitated. Because it can be dangerous, man. It can be dangerous because some people um, start to internalize things that are not true. And even if you didn't grow up in dysfunction, if you listen to enough dysfunction, you start to believe it. That's why they make the music. The music, you got suburban kids that grew up in you got suburban kids that grew up in the suburbs, right? You know, want to be gangsters and stuff, because they think being a gangster is the way. How did that happen? They just listen to a whole bunch of rap music. You know what I'm saying? It's not how like they grew up. They just listened to a whole bunch of rap music and it got conditioned. You know what I'm saying? You might have a woman that grows up in a functional household, has a dad, has a strong male presence and stuff, and becomes a twerker and or a stripper or a prostitute or whatever. But she listened to too much Cardi B and she listened to too much Meg The Stallion, and that right there was able to feed her dysfunction. I mean, feed her need to be dysfunctional. You know, it's there's grave consequences, man. There's grave consequences. This promotion of just straight what do you call it? This promotion of degenerate shit, just straight up degenerate behavior. There's consequences to it. There's consequences. It sounds good, but there's some unique consequences to it. And I don't know, man. We need also to stop like some guys need to stop being scared. Stop being scared. Respect your elders though, but stop being scared, of other people, especially um, when it's not something in your belief system. Because you got to be able to to uh, to discern, what information is good information that can help your life, that it can improve your life. Yes, that's you got to be able to discern that information. Because you got to also understand too, people got to eat. People got to eat, man. People got to eat. People got to sell a product, and they'll sell you some garbage. You just got to know it's garbage. You feel me? They'll sell you some garbage in a heartbeat, but you just got to know that this is some garbage. So, um, what I'm saying is make sure that you know who yourself is and don't compromise that shit, man. You know what? I've always been the type. I look at it this way: if I'm the only one, I mean, if I can be the only one in the room that has a difference of opinion, I'm totally fine with that shit. Matter of fact, sometimes I relish in being the guy that is against the grain, the guy that doesn't follow the pack, the guy that's the rebel. You know what I'm saying? The guy that's I almost relish in that because the thing is anybody. I mean, like what was it? P.T. Barnum says that a sucker's born every day, or a sucker's born every minute or some shit. But yeah, you got plenty of suckers, man. You got plenty of people that are lemmings. You got plenty of people that are they'll believe anything. They'll believe anything, and all you got to do is just support it with a little bit of data. I was watching Kevin Samuels. What's the name, was doing uh, um, a little review. I mean, I haven't reviewed Kevin Samuels videos. I don't think I can review Kevin Samuels video. And he was cooking. He was cooking like normal, and they had these beliefs that basically, you have these people that will make you think that even the brothers are underneath the women when it comes to earning money and stuff like that. um, and that's simply not true. It's simply not true at all. But depending on the content creation and the level of vitriol that they have, the level of these terms that they use, if you're listening, I mean, if you're listening to I call it the bang gang, um, all day, every day, you know, they broke, they dusty, they broke, they dusty, they broke, they dusty, every day, broke, dusty, broke, dusty, broke, dusty, broke, dusty, broke. You would almost think like the people that are calling these guys broke and dusty make more money than them. Broke. It's not true. It's not true. If you look at the net worth of the person is calling the person broke and dusty, it can't be nowhere. It can't be. It's far from the truth. It's not even close. And the thing about it is it's if you're behind that and you're listening and you're listening to that every day and every day out and like because those women, I will I will bet in the last month, I mean, I don't even know forever, I don't think they had probably one positive case of some lady coming up there says, man, my husband is great, and or my boyfriend is great, I've been in a great relationship, I got a great family. I mean, I will be very surprised if you even have any of in those type of cases, like with the swirlers and the divestment and the man hating black men areas. I will put money on it that you can't even get. I bet you probably can't even get 10 minutes of content of them praising black men. Probably not. Probably not at all. And again, that's the dangerous thing. You have these 21, 22-year-old impressionable women that are listening to this shit. They're listening to this shit every day in and day out. They're listening to City Girls and and they're being told every day on you got to understand when I'm a Gen Xer, tail end of Gen X. uh we had we had cassette tapes, we had a little bit of TV. um we had some mediums. They had, Terry McMillan had her books, and from they had Waiting to Excel, um Waiting to Excel, all those type of things. But you listen, the landscape has changed tremendously. Now you got, let me just name that might have a lot of this negative content, or this negative content every day, that the average impressionable person that hasn't even had real life experiences yet, their brains ain't even developed yet, their frontal cortex ain't even developed yet. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got TikTok, you got YouTube, you got Twitch. That's five. That's five things. You might have Apple Music, you might have the radio, you have, like, you know, you could have 10 different platforms. You got Twitter, there's some other ones and stuff like that. You got dating sites, you got all this imagery, this negative imagery that's telling you, like, level up, or bitches ain't shit, or niggas ain't shit, or twerk, 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 you know, um, all this constant bombardment of garbage every day, from sun up to sundown. People are going to sleep with their phones. People are on the, if they're not on their phones, they're on their iPads, or they're listening to they're listening they're listening to negative shit all day long. All day long. You know what I'm saying? All day long. They just listen to the negative shit. And then you're like, I mean, even like the thing about it is, uh, the thing about it is if, like, like when they hear, like, like, say something, like, you'll hear all this negative shit all day, and then you hear "I love you," and then you, like, people ears perk up. What? I don't love no Nick. Like, I don't. And then the dude be like, "Oh, you simp." Like, there's like they're almost on autopilot of for negativity. Like, um autopilot for negative. Like, if you don't believe me, go and watch some of these panels, or look at some of these panels, and watch when somebody says something positive or functional. They immediate like people like they people come out of the woodworks to immediately try to what's the name? I mean, it's like, from, like, for instance, we live in a culture, they're either trying to cancel you, trying to make fun of you, trying to shame you, trying to, I mean, god damn, how many, I mean, no wonder the churches are packed. The churches are packed, and people, because that's the only upliftment. And I think, and I had to be very honest about this. And and this is the thing. And now I had to actually really, really, really uh think about this. And I was like watching Kevin Samuels, and then you have these delusional women they're in delusion of stupor. And shout out to Toya. That's her term. I'm sorry to take that from you, you, but when they have these Mother Earth uh queen goddess complexes, and they're living in this delusion of like, this delusion. The One of the reasons it is because there's so much negativity. There's just so much negativity. And one thing about women, they don't like to live in that negative. It's what makes them feel good. And if delusion makes them feel good, they will believe in the delusion. They will soak up the delusion. They will they will internalize the delusion just to get that fix of validation. Just to get that fix of validation. But the one of the one of the perplexing thing, because women are very complicated. I know I'm sounding long-winded, but they're very complicated. Like, you'll have women that come on panels, you have women that come on the internet to get into arguments, to get into really stupid, vain, just nonsensical, every stupid word you can think of arguments, just to get some a fix of validation, attention, or any of those things, because there's so much negativity out there. There's just so much negativity. Like, for instance, they're so wired for negativity. If you see a lady walking down the street, you'll be like, "Hey, man, look," not," and they'll probably cuss you out. They'll cuss you out. They'll cuss you out, and you'll be like, "Hey, man, you're looking beautiful today," or whatever. If you give them a compliment or something like that, they might just bite your head off, because there's so much negativity. There's so much vitriol. There's so much just canceling. There's so much things. Like, it's like, if you give a woman a compliment, she's calling you thirsty. Like, he's thirsty. Like, but you guys know what I'm talking about, man. You guys know what I'm talking about. Um, and I don't know, man. It's just a different perspective. But I'm pretty excited tomorrow. But shout out to to the content creators, everybody, man. What up? What up, Ted Matrix, man? Thanks for coming through. Show some love and shit like that, man. Yeah. But anyways, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, garbage in, garbage out. You got to really realize that, man. And 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 a lot of times you are in control of of your of your of how you perceive the world. Um, You know, you know, like if you wake up in the morning, you wake up and the first thing you do is to 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 do something positive that you feel is positive. Um, that right there will set up your day. Um, it will set up it will you'll be surprised of how bad I mean how much it will set up your day if you're able to to uh to come up with something positive. I say that's real about you. Said about giving women a compliment. Some will speak, and some will ignore you or just look nasty. No, no, it's you're. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, and the thing about it is they're just so like there's so much negativity. I talked to this woman. She's like, man, she's like, I just purposely try try to look, you know, to look like I'm mean, so guys won't approach me and all this stuff. I was like, why do you do that? Why do you got to go out your way to look? She's like, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to have to. I'm like, I mean, you go to work, right? You talk to people at work. You talk to people in the office. Are you banging any of them? Are you interested in any of them? It's like what is the big deal of of just having some common decency? What is the big deal? Oh, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want nobody to approach me. These they out here thirsty. They thirsty. Women be harassing. They're. I'm like, oh my god. Triple and everybody had a blessed day. Thank you so much, man. But no, Ted, no, he's absolutely. I mean, they'll ignore you. A lot of. I mean, most of them. Sometimes they'll be downright nasty to you. You know. If shit, sometimes I mean, if they'll go out of their way. Sometimes even on social media, you'll be like, hey, I've seen plenty of dudes. They get put on blast for being on a woman's inbox. You be like, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing today?" And then next thing you know, oh, look at this thirsty ass. I mean, it's the culture. It's a culture because you got so much negativity. You got so much. I mean, it's people almost they almost thrive on just effery all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Just thrive on effery. Just thrive on dysfunction. Just thrive. And the thing about it is as a man, and I can only speak for men, and I can only speak for myself. You do have to make incremental changes in your life. You got to make incremental changes in your life. You have to surround yourself with productive things, inspirational things, things that bring some type of positivity into your life. Because if you stay in areas where there is no growth, when you stay in areas where there's no enlightenment, there's no positivity, there's no upliftment, you're going to keep sinking down. And then you see a lot of women and men, they're just jaded as hell. That's why the dating scene is so bad, because they don't have no, I mean, they it's they've had years and years of negativity and dysfunction to where they're so jaded, it's almost damn near impossible for them to have a functional interaction with people. I'm telling you, it's like, think about it, like neighbors, like there's people that lived in places for years. Uh, they don't even know who their neighbors are. They've never even had a conversation with their neighbors. That's crazy, and you a lot of times you can control that, man. You can control that, man, because you definitely catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. Um, and it's I think I do believe in the law of attraction. I do believe in the law and I'm not on some spiritual manifest this and you're gonna get abundance, type of thing. But it's very important, to start the how you start your day is how you're gonna end your day. Example, man, and everybody's been through this. Imagine if you, well, not everybody. Some people don't drive. Uh, that day that you wake up, or that time you were late for something, and then or you woke up too late, or you're running behind schedule, and then all of a sudden you see things start to crumble. You're catching every red light, you get accidents, and then you're like, oh my God. And like, the dominoes keep falling and falling and falling and falling. And then next thing you know, you're just like, God dang. Um, you know, that negative thing kind of, to me, it manifested. Um, hold on a second. But no, the negative things get manifested, and it a lot of times when you talk to that person at the end of the day, he's like, "How was your day?" "Oh, I had a bad day. Oh man, I woke up. This happened. That happened. I got in this argument. I get this. I got that. Oh my God, I can't wait for this day to be over." We all been there, man. We all been there. We all been there. But think about the day when you woke up, something positive happened, right? Right when you woke up, and then you felt good about it, and then you then the day just went on, and you're like, oh man, this happened to me today, and then it was all good. It's like, it's like when when you felt like Jordan, everything that you were shooting was swishing. And it is. I'm not saying every day can that, but it is possible to control your day like that, to where you don't let negative interactions, negative people, or negative things bring you down. And that's why it's important uh, to have to replace a lot of that visualization that you get from the normal social media and the internet with positive stuff. That's why vision boards work so hard. They sound corny. Writing down positive affirmations, writing in a journal, writing in a diary, writing down your day, planning your day. They said if you don't plan, you plan to fail. Doing those type of those things, that brain functioning, working out early in the morning, you know, eating a sound breakfast, you know, doing all those things that you deemed as positive, getting those small victories. It's smart to get those small victories out of the way. How good have you felt where you're able to stick to a plan and finish it, like you just put, you write down these things, and then you just go through the day, and then you feel so accomplished. And if you feel so accomplished, so it's important to do those little things. And positive affirmations are very important, man. It's just like, I remember my football coach used to tell me, man, during before the football game, close your eyes, imagine you scoring that touchdown. Imagine you making that big play. Imagine you winning the game. Just imagine those things, and put yourself in those situations to have that win. So yeah, I think it's very important, and and the more positive things that you can put out there will definitely help. And it necessarily help you, it can help somebody else. And Zig Ziglar said this quote. He's like, if you help somebody get everything that they want in life, you'll get everything that you want in life. So that's it's a very important concept. So uh that's why I lately I've been taking taking mentorship, man. I've been trying to mentor to mentor young guys, man. Sometimes, because I lost my father. Man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I lost my father, but uh, I learned so many things, and every day I'm learning uh, different attributes, different things that he taught me. And I didn't have uh, any any awareness. Um, there's a lot of things like me and him when he was alive. I thought for the longest that we were so different, and I started to really realize how much he molded me and how much he molded me, and I'm very proud of that legacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm very proud of that legacy. That's why I try to be a part of my son's life as much as I can, because I want him to have my legacy. I want him to know who his dad is. I want him to know, he was loved and everything like that. That's very important to me. And again, we need to have more of that. You know what I'm saying? We need to have more of that. Because a lot of these guys are not getting the proper mentorship or the proper thing. And we're not saying to be like, somebody's stepdad or something like that, but especially with people with bigger platforms, they do they are influencers, so there are influencers, and I think uh, it would be, good for the audiences, if they share some more of those experiences, those different experiences, not the normal negative dysfunction. It's just it's taxing. It's very taxing. You know, it's very taxing. Um, and and the thing about it is like like being a single father. I'm not really a single father because I was married. I'm very part of my son's life. I try to be, because we live in different cities and things like that. So I try to get him as much as I can or whatever. But uh, it's I think it's people need to be vocal about what are the challenges of that, because it's a very challenging thing sometimes, especially if the other party is not on board. And I'm not asking anybody to share their personal, information or anything like that, but drops, I mean, feel free to drop some gems, man. I'll drop a gem, man. It's just like you know, and this is a weird thing, and a lot of men won't tell you this too, man. If young, like especially if you got a child and you were in a breakup, with the child's mom, and especially if she's the one uh, uh, that ended the relationship, and then she's the one that ended the relationship, and you have a child, and you figure you want to see your child, but you don't want that. My brother-in-law taught me this, and he was like, "This is how you make. I mean, you get her to want to give you your child all the time. You act like you want to get back with her, but you do it in a like especially if she's the one that ended the relationship. Act like you want to get back with her. Act like you want to get back with her. And this sounds stupid, but don't be the guy that because obviously if you got caught cheating or something like that, nah, that right there, might change. But especially if she's a person that left, I mean that wanted to end the relationship, or even if you ended if even if you ended mutual, if you ended mutual or anything like that. But anyway, to make it stop, just act like you want to work it out. Act like you want to work it out, and of course, a lot of times they want to go the opposite way. And how they go the opposite way, they'll be like, well, you know what, I need to go out and do my thing. So you go ahead, you can have, little Robert, you can have the kid and stuff like that. I'm gonna go out here and do my thing, blah blah blah. And in their mind, they're really in their mind, they're sticking it to you. But if you're already checked out and you don't give a fuck and you just want to see your child and you don't want to be alienated, doesn't matter. She's already checked out or whatever. She can go do her thing, and it works like a charm because they'll do any they'll I mean, and plus they'll because they want, especially if sometimes they feel a little bit hurt, they'll want to be able to hold on. What's up, man? Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. But I lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought. But anyways, what it sounds weird and complex, but they'll give you the child anytime you want to, because they want to create the perception that they have all this shit going on. So that's a little piece of game that my brother-in-law taught me. Now now if you act like you got all this shit going on, and you this and you that and all this type of stuff, a lot of times to try to punish you, what they'll do is they'll try to hold the child's hostage, especially if they feel like you're out there doing the fucking most. you know if especially if you're doing the fucking most, they're gonna fucking try to punish you with that, with that child. And a lot of guys won't tell you that shit, man. They won't fucking tell you that shit at all. They won't tell you that shit at all. But that's another topic and shit like that I wish a lot of the some of the content creators would talk more about. Is like, when you are in those situations where you are a single father or you are a father, and then you're having baby mama drama, there's little tricks, man, that you can use to where, I mean, I don't want to call it manipulation, but there's little things that you can do to improve the situation, especially if you want to see your child, and the thing about it is the last thing that you want to do, sometimes you might have to like, if you have a significant other, you might have that hide that significant other for a while. You might have to do it until you get your custody situation, so they can't play those type of games, because that's the last thing that you want to do. That's the last thing that you want to do. You want to, start posting pictures on Facebook, start posting pictures on Instagram, and like you doing this and you doing that, because that right there builds resentment. That's a recipe for all kinds of resentment. That's a recipe for child support. That's a recipe for all those type of things. And yeah, and yeah, my brother-in-law, I mean, he he didn't even go through it, because my brother actually taught me that. He told me about that too. It's like, act like you still in love with her. Act like you still like her. Act like you still want to be with her, and all this type of stuff. Especially if if she has the impression that she's the ones on the outs, because the thing about it is she's gonna feel like I don't know. She's gonna be she sometimes they just want to be chased, and they'll create scenarios to where you can chase. So they'll give you the child so they can go and go live their life and be. But this is one of the biggest problems, and this is where a lot of guys go wrong, is they mistaken that, because they'll put on an act for a long time like they're not hurt or whatever. They're hot girl summering and all this type of shit. What dudes be doing sometimes, they be like getting mad, and then they be like, you know what, fuck that, I'm not taking that child, I'm not gonna she ain't finna go thought it up and do all this type of stuff. All that does is build resentment, and it builds resentment. Now you got to make a choice, man. Is how important is it your child to you? Is it, if you want to play tit for tat, you don't want to pay tit for tat with a woman. You don't. You don't want to pay tit for tat with a woman, because they will win pretty much when it comes to a child situation. They'll win like 90% of the time. That's not even, you don't even want smoke. You don't even want that type of smoke, because it's a no-win situation. It's a no-win situation. Um, somebody's gonna listen to this thing, and and argue with me and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I know it. I just know it. What I just said. I know somebody's gonna say that, but uh, I know for a fact because I've seen it and I've gave this advice to many men, um, and actually an OG even told me about this. Besides my brother, because I was just like, how can shout out to Mace Taggett, man. Shout out to Mace Taggett, man. I don't even. You see, I was so inspired. I mean, I was like, man, I saw Mace. Mace ain't even on here, man. I mean, like on here. I was waiting to get on his panel, and I didn't see that, and I was like going through YouTube, and if you want to come up for a second, Mace, man, come up for a second, man, and chop it up, man, because I know you got the nigga spear coming. But anyways, back what I was saying is a lot of people. I mean, there's going to be some guys that will probably try to discredit what I just said about that whole thing. It's just like, no, just act like you want her. Act like you want her back. She'll give you your child, especially if she wants to get back with you because she knows she doesn't want to alienate the relationship. Um, but she has to have that moment. She has to have that moment. She has to have that moment where she can kind of, if she's a little bit hurt, she can kind of get some get back. Take some pictures on Instagram, had a girls' night out. Try to make you feel some pain. But as a man, it shouldn't worry. You shouldn't be worried about that. You should be worried about getting your child. But if you do the opposite and act like you don't want to get with her or you got something else going on, that's where you get those alienation situations. What's up, Mace?
Good afternoon, my friend. How are you?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, how they always say.
Well, I give you a lot of grief on my platform, but you know what? I got something for you tonight, bro. Just for you. It's gonna be late because I want the sports to be out of the way. You're
Uh-huh.
gonna love this. I was on Rollo's panel today,
Oh
and
boy.
one of these sisterhood chicks pushed my buttons, bro. And I'm
You
gonna
gave
get
her
the clip. I'm gonna
you
I'm gonna give you 20 minutes of killing the sisterhood nonstop, bro.
you gave did you give her the business or did you
Yes, no,
did you
I
save
gave
her?
her the bit. I know I called her out, bro. I'm gonna play it just for you late tonight, bro. I
Yeah.
did it just for you. So if you
Mhm.
think that I gotta do the sports, that's what people come to see.
Mhm.
But the other side of me is the channel I'm gonna have in the next week or two, hopefully.
Yeah.
And again, I'll play it for you tonight. I was thinking about you. I killed the simps and one half and the weak men, and then I killed the sisterhood. Non-stop, bro. You're gonna love it. So I'm gonna play it
Oh
for you
man.
later tonight, man. Just for you.
Yeah, man. Now I had to. I was, because I have a podcast platform, man. I had my pod. I was listening to a couple cats earlier today. You know, I get my daily fix. It's I like to go to Platinum's channel sometimes, but he be having some
Mm,
characters on on his platform, and I was like, man, you know what? Instead of getting up there and argue, I might as well go on my platform and put some of my content, say what I want to say, and I got to give Ism credit for this, man, because we and also Toya. I got to give Toya some credit because she kind of inspired me. I'm gonna do a show tomorrow about low vibrational people. Are you low vibrational? What's making you low vibrational? Because it's very, very important for those things. And sometimes I was there, like, some of these guys get up there and they're young. I get it. They're young, they're impressionable. It almost sounds like, I mean, but if you have some age and you've been around OGs, um, you can tell right away some of these guys don't know what they're talking about.
I'm gonna kill Tiffany Haddish tonight.
Right.
You haven't heard what she did.
Yeah.
This This bitch has the nerve to tell Common the rapper
Uh-huh.
that she doesn't want an engagement ring. This bitch wants him to buy an apartment complex, bro. The nerve. You know how much an apartment building costs, bro?
Yeah.
You know, this woman's crazy. And
Nah,
then,
if
yeah,
it fits the sister girl, I'm in like thing the whole level up narrative. It fits it. It fits it. I mean, there's a bunch of like rats probably on her Instagram, Twitter, and all these platforms cheering her on,
of
and
course they are.
they love that type of stuff. You know, they love that
Yeah.
type of stuff. They
And
it,
you know the sad thing is about all this?
what?
This dumbass, if he does this, again, black men take another L.
Of
Don't you
course.
dare buy this bitch a fucking apartment complex, yo. You told this bitch you made enough money, comedian ass. You fucking buy your own complex. And then she fucking goes, oh, it's because of generational wealth and passing it down to the children. Bullshit. That
No.
woman will never have a fucking child with fucking Common, bro. Fuck out of here. She'll have a
What is
child with.
okay? So why did she post it on social media?
Why did she post it?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Why she posted?
Yes.
Because she's letting the sisterhood know she's in code.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
like
she's in code, bro.
she. I mean, if Common, I mean, she
He
her
better
point
not
can
do
be
it.
right. He better not do it because all that right there, all you're doing is 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 is
It's proving our
stroking.
point, Triple Black.
It's
They approve our point.
she's stroking like the average five ego now. Now
Damn
she
shame, man.
thinks she huh?
No, I said it's a damn shame, man.
Now she think like oh you can't get me out like you now she's trying to raise the price of submission basically. Now it's just like you can't in order to marry me or whatever you can't just give me a ring. You got to give me a house. You got to bring like they just move the goalposts
Yep,
and
she sure does.
all that does is put them back into a deeper hole. One in
Unbelievable.
four of them. Okay, in the stupidity of them. So one in four of you guys are getting married in the first place, right?
Yeah,
Now, because your standards are so high, right? So
yeah.
what is going to happen when you feel like now, the average, sisterhood woman think that she needs to raise her price, even though she's 40 and over the fucking hill. Like, what do you think? What is going to happen to those numbers logically?
Yeah,
Those numbers are
I
going to go
agree.
down,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
those numbers are
yeah.
going to go down. They're going to go
So
down.
Haddish is definitely on my hit list.
Hmm.
Common, the fucking weakling simp. If he buys that complex for this hoe, yo, black men, it's over. Go get your passport, get the hell out of here, bro. Yeah, I
Yeah,
cannot
man.
believe that this is the request that this never was bitch is offering this guy, bro.
Hmm.
I cannot believe this.
She's not.
But
She's just. It's like it's the constant glorification and promotion of this dysfunction that they want to perpetuate. At the end of the day, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it 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 it's not gonna it's not gonna hurt Common because Common can say no and get a woman that's younger or whatever than Tiffany Haddish. It's only hurting herself. First of all, if that I mean that's that proposal and that all that type of stuff that's
yeah, it's
between
in
you and
people.
Common,
Go to people.com. It's in there.
right? No, that's
People
between you and
magazine.
Common. That's between why are you putting your business in Common's business out there like that? You know,
Yeah, because she
like
don't
why are you
respect them.
she don't I mean that's so disrespectful. I
I
mean
couldn't
I
agree
mean
with you more.
Common should not even put up with that. It's just not a thing, you know.
It's a
But you
shame.
know what? Yeah, and actually, you're the right person. You're the right person, and you know, because they had this the one guy, and I think he's been on your panel a couple times, right? And I didn't get in there too early, but it was almost like this sentiment and I think this guy was trying to almost glorify Pookie and Ray Rayism, and and for some reason, a lot of these young guys have this thing where they think, you know, these black women, uh, like their first choice is Pookie and Ray Ray, and that cannot be further from the fucking truth.
I think their first choice is anyone but black men.
But yeah, okay, yeah, that's their yeah. Anyone but black men. But the thing about it is like these wannabe like you know Pookie and Ray Ray bus top bay type people. They don't. I don't think they realize that they're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, that's what I said on Rollo's panel this morning. I said that you guys know that you're getting threes and fours at best, and you glorify these hoes like they're the greatest shit in the world.
I know
They-
he's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm on the phone. I mean, like, you know, I'm having sex with her, and you know, because I'm Pookie, you know, she loved Pookie. I'm like, bro, if she's fucking you, chances are she's fucking another person just like you. You know, just like
exactly,
it's not like you're taking, like you act like you're taking some Wall Street executive's wife or something like that. You know,
yo.
even if you do.
All your girls was in that chat room too. They were stunned to think the way I went off on black women today. And it's,
I know, but
told you, man.
yeah, I know, but the thing about it is if you go like case in point, right? Let's just
Yeah,
say if you're a young impressionable boy, right?
yeah,
Dude, right?
yeah.
And you go on panels, you sit there, you be like, oh yeah, women just love Tyrone and Chad and Pookie and Ray Ray. They love Tyrone, Pookie and Ray Ray. They want to have babies with Pookie and Ray Ray. They want. What would you start to think? Even if you were a good guy, what would you start to think you need to be to get women? The
Pookie and
logical.
Ray Ray.
Yeah,
Pookie
exactly,
and Ray Ray.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you you'll start to want to be Pookie and Ray Ray. That's the thing. That's
I
what.
no, I'm just gonna say that I think young men now, the ones who are doing something themselves, those young guys, they're not even speaking to black girls now. They don't even
Right,
care about them.
right.
You know, they're chasing Becky, Mari Solo, there's Chi Chi. That's what they're chasing.
That's a come up for them.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
it's a
Yeah,
come up for
because black women, and I said it today, I'm gonna play for you late tonight because I owe you one, nigga. That and you're gonna love it. So get your popcorn ready, baby. That
yeah,
again, these bitches are too toxic, too treacherous. This yo, you can't fuck with them. And when I
yeah,
told these women today, I told the audience in Rollo that I don't even have a woman's phone number in my phone. You can
right,
hear a pin drop in the room, bro.
yeah.
Just telling them the truth, bro. And a guy like me don't have time for them, bro.
No, I mean and again, it's again
They were
that's
all
what
there
part of
too,
this.
bro. All the girls who make fun of you, bro, they were all there, stunned what came out of
Yeah,
my mouth today.
but the
Just
thing
told the
about this,
truth.
yeah, the thing about it is they need to understand that thriving in dysfunction gets you nowhere. It gets you
I
nowhere.
totally agree.
It gets you nowhere. Like you like they like the funny thing about it is like you relishing in your awfulness or be like, you know, just relishing in your awfulness, being awful is just going do to make you more miserable. You're going to be that 50-year-old cat lady or that 60-year-old cat lady. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. You think that you can be uh, god awful and negative, toxic, and all these type of things, you know, your whole life, and then when you get like 40 and ran through, somebody's gonna take you in. It doesn't work that way.
Exactly. I said that
It
today.
doesn't work that way. It
No,
just
it
does
doesn't.
not work that way. I don't know why they aunties and stuff like that um poisoned them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And and
I
and
agree.
they relish in that dysfunction. I mean, I'm sure that sisterhood woman that you probably got into it with is relishing in the stupidity of whatever she was saying.
No, no, no. Triple black.
I can't hear you. Hello? I can't
Yeah,
hear
I'm
you.
right
What
here.
you said, you were working out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
Triple black. I'll hit
No,
you
I'm
back
just
up.
saying.
I go.
Okay. Anyways, man, that was Mace Tag, man. James Brown. Come through tomorrow. Come show your brother love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the show, man. Come and show your brother love, man. And if you got some speaking points, man, holler at me. I definitely talk about the thing, speaking points, because I think the low vibrational comment is first of all, I don't know if a lot of people know what a low vibrational person is, and I'll explain all that tomorrow, what a low vibrational people is. But there is low vibrational behavior. There is low vibrational behavior, and with the low vibrational behavior, there's certain things that come with that whole low vibration mindset. And I'm gonna be very happy to go over that with you. But tonight, um, tonight, I guess Mace got some smoke. He got some heavy smoke for somebody. I'm curious to hear, what happened in the, in what's the name's room earlier, Rallo's room. I know I think that's a hangout for the sisterhood. Um, but those ladies, they get I mean, they go after me quite a bit. I don't even know why. Mother Earth, you know, she calling me all kinds of names. I'm fat. I got titties. I'm terrible looking. I'm ugly. I'm hurt. It's like no, it's a new thing. It was like I got a small penis. I'm like that was one thing about. But first of all, I went from having no penis to having a small penis to being then not liking women and being gay, and I went from not liking women and being gay, and fat and titties and ugly, and then I don't know I don't know what they're gonna kill me with next. Like next time they come on the panel, they usually come around and they come harassing around, and it's just like, all right, cool. This, I'm that. I'm that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
right
what's
back,
going on?
bro. No,
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Like I was saying, yeah, she was telling me all this. She was talking all this shit about about black women can marry whoever they want. It's not black women didn't sell us out. Oh yes, they did.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yes, they did.
Oh my god.
Those bitches have been spies for the man since for the last 600 years. I don't want to hear it.
Hmm.
You know it. I know it.
Yeah,
She knows it.
man. Yeah. And the problem is, man, is they almost relish in being difficult.
Well, they're
Like
our biggest enemy of anybody on this planet. It's them.
right.
And the problem is, you got a lot of these black women of God weaklings that is going to defend them. But like I said, I think it's going to come to the day, triple black. It's going to happen. Probably I'll say the next 3 or 4 years. Uh, We're just gonna do a treaty, write it up,
Mm-hmm.
let somebody like Candace Owens or Kamala Harris sign it, and we cannot be 100 feet from one another.
Uh-oh.
And I think that would be perfect because then you don't have to worry about them anymore. Guys are
Nah, I
gonna
mean,
know. Guys are gonna know when you try to kick it to them, you're going to prison.
no, it's um the thing about it is they'll it what they say, what comes out their mouth is rarely ever what they really mean. Um, I'll give you case in point. You'll have, like, for instance, right? You'll
Mm.
have a woman, right? She'll be all day sisterhooding it up, talking about, these niggas ain't nothing, finesse these niggas and blah blah blah. Like, just sisterhooding it up. The normal uh stupid ass talking points that they have, and just the dumb shit, right? You hear me? But
Yeah,
anyways,
I
okay. And then they'll be like, I mean, a smart person would think, okay, you hate us niggas, and you don't want anything to do with us brothers, and all this type of stuff. We would think that one logical person would think, if you didn't want to, if you didn't, if you hated us so much and you didn't want anything to do with us, how come every chance that you get to come up and bash us, you take it? Huh?
that's true.
How's that sound though?
Sounds retarded.
It sounds retarded, right?
Yep.
If, like, we're these god awful, broke, dusty individuals that we're horrible. We're all gay. We all have small penises, and we're all broke and dusty and all this type of stuff. But every chance you get to come around us, we go overseas. Yo, your monkey ass starts following us and want to go to the same clubs as us and twerking, wherever we're at and shit like that. One would think they would want to be as far away from black men as possible, right?
Triple Black, I'm gonna tell you right now. If the white man announced at 8 o'clock tonight
Mm-hmm.
that they will gladly welcome black women for relationships, every black woman will be lined up with blonde hair, red hair, bro, because they know some white guy is gonna pick them. So
You
I
think
don't want
so?
to hear about. I know so. So I don't want to hear this. Oh, black women, they're just doing this and that. Hell to the fucking no. Those bitches are our worstest enemy, bro. And until these young men realize this shit, they're gonna continue to get played by these women.
No, I think they've already realized it.
Not the simps.
What do you mean, not the simps?
The simps who their bodyguards, the simp avengers, they don't realize this shit. Or else they wouldn't protect them.
No, they do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, the simp Avengers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm talking about
yeah.
most of the young guys. Yeah, but the
The
old
young
dudes.
guys know this shit about their ass. That's why they're not even checking for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like me. I don't check for these women, bro. Hell no. For what?
Mm-mm.
Ruin my day? Ruin my life, bro?
Yeah, but the simp Avengers, they just do that because I mean, they just love pandering to women.
They fucking fools. That's what they fucking are. F
No,
O O L S
no,
exclamation point.
they get breadcrumbs from them, so they will.
Man, shit, man. Fucking, I am
But
so glad,
but
bro.
but for
I
for
don't believe
for a
women.
person like you, for a person like you or me, I don't really fuck with the breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The breadcrumbs, I don't even care. I mean, no, I don't. I don't. I mean, fortunately for me, I've been um lucky enough to be able to be in situations with women where, you know, I don't really, I don't know. I just haven't really had to. I mean, I don't have to compromise myself. I don't have to compromise my integrity. I don't have to, like, women. Their presence in my life doesn't control me enough to where
Exactly.
I start to compromise who I am. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, when I get on a panel and shit like that, sometimes it'd be like, Triple, you can't say that. Well, why you say that? You can't say that, Triple. Why you say that, Triple? You can't be like that. I'd be like, man, fuck that. Hey, shit, what do you mean I can't say that? This is what I think. Shit, fuck that. I can say what the fuck I want to say. Like, ain't nobody gonna control me. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna control what I say out my mouth. What the fuck you mean? I can say whatever the hell I want to say. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can say what the fuck I
And
want to say.
and you know it's funny. I was just listening to DS1. Shout out to him. And he
I don't.
broke the
I gotta check that channel out, man.
yeah, he broke the common story with Tiffany Haddish, bro.
Oh.
And he's right, bro. And I've been saying this. Dennis Sperling been saying this. Shout out to Uncle D. Black men, these women, these people, everybody, every race of people look at us as commodities. They want to use us, abuse us, and fucking toss us to the side of the road, bro. You gotta
Hmm.
stop being so generous.
Yeah.
Treat the people like you treat other Negroes.
Yep.
Your enemies are punking you every
Hmm.
chance they get. They don't respect you. And you know what the trump card is? I'll say it again. They're fucking banging your hoes who you worship so much for free.
Yep.
That's why a nigga like me, I don't even fuck with them, bro. I don't care what Laurel says. I don't fuck for these hoes.
Uh-uh.
I don't even check for them, bro. Because I know how they are.
Nah, they don't give a fuck about you.
Exactly.
No, honestly, they don't give a fuck about you.
I totally agree. That's why I don't fuck for them. I don't fuck with them. I just do me. Yeah.
Hmm. People that
And
think that.
no, go ahead. It's
No,
your
I mean,
platform, buddy.
no, I'm just saying what's the funny part about it is like they don't give a fuck about you, and they will go out their way to let you know that.
Yet these same hoes are shedding tears whenever fucking Ethan, Colin, Rico, Juan, Julio, Ahmed, Chenille, and Lee Lang, whenever those motherfuckers start screaming yum yum, they start crying.
Oh yeah.
That's why
Oh,
you can't fuck
protect
with
me.
these bitches.
Oh,
Can't fuck
protect
with them.
me. Oh,
Yeah, you
protect
can't
black
check it.
women.
Yeah, you can't fuck with
Oh,
these hoes, bro.
oh, protect black women.
No,
Oh, we
fuck
need to
out of here. You go,
protect.
bitch. Bitch, you want to be with those motherfuckers? You fucking let them protect you. Tiffany
Yeah.
Haddish, you always have fantasies of white men running on you. Go get your white knight to buy you a fucking building.
Uh-oh.
What's that bitch name? What comes on in the morning? Hall, Tamberlin Hall. What does
Oh
she
yeah.
do? She fucking married a rich white executive and got her a fucking TV show.
Right. She
Okay,
she's
don't
yeah,
fuck.
she
Yeah, go ahead.
no, I'm talking about
Just show
she's
man.
no, go ahead, man. No,
No, no,
she's
go ahead. I'm letting you speak. She did what?
no, she goes out of her way to praise him.
Yeah, of course. That's how
She goes
black
out of
women
her
are.
way. Oh.
And for this woman today, who I called out, for this woman to try to tell me that black women do not worship the white man, that is as fucking acidine. James Brown, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon. That shit is as acidine like it's fucking a cloudy day right now in New York City, man.
Yeah.
Acidine.
Ted
Back.
Matrix, man. I'm from South Florida, man. From South Florida, born and raised in South Florida, man. Yeah, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta be kidding me. You know, these women believe in their own lies. You know that?
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Um, no, it's the thing about it too. This is the thing. This is the psychology behind it is kind of is women are some complex people. The psychology, and I tried to break it down a little bit earlier, right? Um, they they've relished in such a negative portrayal of themselves,
Oh yeah,
just
they
so
play
much negative,
themselves for the world to see.
just there's so much negativity. They relish in that negativity. So that's why they gravitate to those. That's why it's so easy to get their attention, through, pandering and kissing their ass, and calling them Mother Earth and Queen Mother Earth, because um, you know, they rarely hear it. They've rarely heard it. You tell them, they're the God's greatest gift to everything, and they're so awesome, and they're this thing, because their mamas have cursed them out. Their mamas have told them they ain't shit. They life. They've said all kinds of, they've just had dysfunction. So that's why they relish in that thing. And then the thing about it is the simps be brown nosing so much.
Yeah,
They have,
the simps are dying to sniff their panties, bro. I
yeah,
called that out today on Rollo's
yeah,
platform too. Bunch
yeah,
of panty sniffers.
right. The simps are sending them money. The simps are rewarding the bad behavior, the dysfunction. And the thing about it is all they got to do is give the simps, just a whiff of the vagina. And the thing about it too, and think about it. Also, one of the things about the Pookie and the Ray Ray, right? The ain't
Yeah.
shit habitual nigga. He's one of the like he is one of the biggest simps out there too. He just doesn't get talked about because because he's having babies with these women, and
Yeah, I
he,
saw a video to that point you just said. I saw a video about 2 months ago. It was earlier this summer with this chick, and she was very attractive. And she said that there's a nigger shortage, that women have to share a nigger. I'm gonna tell you
right.
what's gonna end up happening. Those women will end up back with Pookie. The same Pookie and Ray Ray is the same shit. Those hoes are gonna end up back with them. You know why?
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
smart niggas like myself, the young guys who are leaving, I'm not gonna fuck with two fucking bird bitches who got kids over the world. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck how fucking good you looking you
Nah.
are. You're a fucking
Man.
bird. I'm not gonna waste
Yeah.
my time with you. Fuck
Nah.
out of here. I love being single. I love not having no women in my life. I enjoy not having, no offense, Triple Block. I enjoy not having little runts running around my house, dirtying up my walls and my floors, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? And then you got these same bitches. Take take me as I am. Bitch, fuck you like you are. You're fucking
Right.
waste. You're
Yeah.
fucking waste. Take me as I am. Fuck you. Fuck out of here, bitch.
But nah, I
Chicken.
mean, the Pookie and the Ray Ray, um, like the wannabe Pookie and the Ray Rays, um, they be the wannabe ones be fronting. They be the biggest simps ever. They'll get on these motherfucking things and act like Pookie and Ray Ray, and they'll be the main niggas like Poppy Don. Sending them bitches cash apps, tricking.
I'll say this. I put on a show for the ages today. I killed the Simp Avengers, the weaklings as I call them.
Hmm.
Well, I think me with all your friends in the audience. That means the TMHC girls were all in. For me to blast the sisterhood like I did, I loved every minute of it. When you hear it tonight, I'm dedicating it to you.
Bro, did they were they so they were taken back, huh? You said.
Yes. Yes. And you know the sad part, and I felt a little bad. Like I tried to tell those women, girls, thank you for supporting me. I could tell by their reaction, they don't want nothing to do with me no more after what I did today.
You talking about Mother Earth and all them?
Oh yeah, they were all there. All your girls were there.
But no, they're used to getting cursed the fuck out because
But I
they're
wasn't
like
cursing out about them.
they're divested.
I was talking about the sisterhood in general.
Oh, oh, okay. I mean, but that, I mean, I'm sure you wasn't telling them anything. They haven't heard anything. I mean,
I think that woman who I had the argument with, I think her name was Mama something. Oh, she said, I told her, bitch, come up here and confront me right now. No, I ain't coming up there to talk to him. Yeah, because you black bitches know that the truth hurts.
was it
We know who you worship. We know where you lay your ass at. Okay,
was it
we know.
the Queen Empress, or
No, it wasn't the Queen Empress, but I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one person that wasn't happy with me, bro. The verbal assassin. Oh, we
oh,
can marry who
she's
we can love who we want to love. We can marry who we want to marry. Woman, please.
uh-huh. I mean, but the thing about it too, Mace, um, engaging in that engaging in that low vibrational behavior is the thing about it is, and hold on, let me take a step back. Is one thing about them, and I don't know if this is the deficient tick just in their behavior patterns, but they usually mirror whatever you mirror. They mirror you. So if they feel that you're being critical of them, even if whatever you're being critical of is right, they will fight tooth and nail to try to be right.
You're right.
Even
I
if
agree.
it's at the expense of cutting their own face off. You ever heard that expression where they say people cut off their nose to spite their
Cut
face?
your nose to spite your face. Yes.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't even like the level of dysfunction. Like for instance, if you make like if you make fun of a black woman for dating a jailbird, right?
Yeah.
Instead of saying that, I don't want no jailbird nigga or whatever, they'll be like, oh, I can date who I want to date. First of
Yeah,
all,
and also
jailbird
I'll
niggas,
take a nigga like I'll take that jailbird over you because he's alpha. You're
yeah,
not. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll jump off a bridge just to save, not even save face. It's just, it's the thing about it is what I can't understand is like, how come white women don't have that level of stupidity
Because they're white
on the
women,
most part?
and white women think money. They don't care about the dick. They think money first.
So you think it's black women just they just care about dick so much
Yeah, exactly.
and sex so much because they're
Exactly.
hyposexualized that they make
Yeah.
bad decisions based on over sex.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
obvious.
you're right. No, it's
Look
obvious.
at the
It's
look
like
at the, look at the way they dress.
yeah,
Look at the way they act. Look how they fucking
right.
worship our enemies, bro, right in front of us. Yes.
Yeah, because yeah, you know what? They don't want to get married. A lot of them don't want to get married because it's almost like you're restricting their ability to be a hoe.
That and also they don't want to be tied down to a nigga they can't stand deep inside.
Right.
They'd rather be the girl trips getting ran through or let's say I'll use a certain race group. Uh, 12 Latino niggas and 5 black bitches. They love that type of action. That's black. That's the poster child of black women. Also, I said this today: black women love being degraded by men of other races, and that they
Yeah.
hate brothers with resources. And Rollo and that panel signed off on that. And you should have seen Assassin, the bitch who I was having an argument with. Oh, were they fucking steaming? You gotta read the chat room when I was saying all that. Yes, black women, you do not respect black men with resources. You don't. You call him, you just a rich nigga, you ain't shit anyway. And while you're saying that to that nigga's flying to Brazil getting some real ass.
Right.
Because I'll tell you right now, you American bitches, you may have traveled the world, got different type of dicks in your ass and all that shit. But at the end of the night, you got to come back here, working slave for your white slave master, while the brothers are escaping the matrix, don't have to deal with your asses anymore, don't have to fucking deal with Uncle Charlie anymore, and setting up a new life overseas.
Yeah.
You got to go back to your white slave master, white Jesus, the man you worship, if you want that fucking paycheck. That's like I said, and I said it today. Black men do not even fuck with bitches who work in the office, bro. Don't fuck with these corporate or office hoes, bro. You know why? Because these bitches are getting ran through all day. They dress, if you date them, they're going to dress their best for their white master. They ain't going to dress for shit for you. And when they
Oh
come
no.
home after getting slayed, when they have to work late, all the bitches doing is getting gangbanged by her male co-workers. She ain't gonna pay you attention because she's gonna be in pain, worn out from all that dick she was taking.
Boy, you got heavy pressure for these bras today, bro. I never seen Mace this
You know,
uncut
it's just
in
facts,
a
bro.
long time, boy.
That's how black women are, bro. I hate to I
Usually,
hate to I hate to break their
usually,
spirit, but truth is the
it,
truth.
no, say usually you'll be like, "Oh, triple black, not today, not today."
Because that's in
I
my
would,
room when I'm
okay.
talking sports. I'm in your room because this is the shit you want to hear.
Nah, man. I
And
mean,
tonight you're gonna love when I play it for you, bro. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a real treat tonight for you, bro. Just for
I
you.
just like, I mean, the thing about it is I like to hear like the sisterhood like try to defend like their
No,
dumbass
they know
talking
what they
points.
do. You know what they do, seriously? And I'm not kidding. Those bitches keep score. They say, who's that motherfucker who said that again? Okay. It was in his room. Oh shit, we gotta get him in his room for him to say it to every. Cause see what they'll do is they'll dox you or get your channel pulled down.
How they
That's
do
what these
that?
bitches do. They email the YouTube executives, they review the tape and hear what you say, and if it's damaging enough, they pull your channel. Those bitches got that type of power. Don't put it past them,
Yeah.
Triple.
No,
They
no,
got that type.
I've dealt on Facebook. I don't even go on Facebook no more because every time I go on Facebook and I put anything, like I get kicked out of Facebook.
Thank you,
From
Wanzies. Good to see you, Juan. Wanzies gave me 100 to me and you. The
yeah,
peace sign
man.
100.
You
Those
know.
things I'm saying is real, bro.
Yeah.
She ain't that bitch. If that's your, and God forbid that's your wife who goes to the office as a receptionist, man.
Nah,
God
hell no.
knows how they're fucking slaying her fucking black ass, bro.
Mm-mm.
hmm
Nah.
Never date
Mm.
office women, bro. Don't even
Nah.
talk to office bitches.
My wife had her own business. Mm-mm.
Yeah, just go about your business with those hoes because those hoes are dressing up for white master Colin upstairs at the executive level. She ain't even looking at you. Now, if you're the white male boy in the mailroom, then she'll give him some ass, give him a head job at lunch. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what black women do best. But that's a story for a different day. So you like that?
Oh my God, boy.
I'm
This
just
is.
telling the truth, bro.
I know, man. I've rarely hear you in this forum, in
Because
in this
this is
forum.
something I really enjoy talking about.
Hmm.
You get my true feelings, how I really feel about them, bro, and how they fucked me many times, bro. I mean, like fucking burnt me, and treated me like I was shit on the ground. And on the second channel, when I get the new channel up, bro, you're gonna get this shit all fucking day, bro.
Yeah.
All
I mean, yeah.
fucking day.
It's uh there was a video circulating against was it I think OJ O'Shea viewed it, but it was very it was there was two things yesterday I seen in the Manosphere that was being reviewed. The first one was Meg the Stallion. She was
Oh, what she
talking
said
about
that black men are intimidated by success. I
yeah
buy that in a degree. Yeah, black
no
men
she
are.
no
They
no
are.
but
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
guess she relished in the fact that she makes black men uncomfortable.
Of course she does. Of
Like it's a
course.
competition.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do. Yeah, they relish
Okay.
seeing us squirm. They
Yeah, I
love
know.
seeing
Okay.
us.
All right. All right. Okay. The thing about it is, this is the stupidity of that way of thinking, right? Um, and you know what? We're just going to believe. Like, let's just say that she believes in having. She cares about the black collective, and maybe she doesn't. Basically, on that, it's like, why would you relish in the fact or want to make your men uncomfortable? And you want to promote this competition with your men instead of having your men, uplifting your men, and being, helpmates to your men, or helping your men achieve, because your men are the strongest of your race. It's like, why would you be in a competition with them already in last place?
I'll tell you why. Because the white man brainwashed them, saying that they're superior than we are.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
Like I said, fellas, black women are your biggest enemy.
Bro. I
You
mean,
know,
it's obvious. It's obvious. A lot of that sentiment is what. Why would they relish in the fact of that? Um, Again, to me, it makes no sense. And the other thing is like this lady, was it Tanya TKO,
mhm.
basically said that we should start giving young black men vasectomies.
Yeah, because she hates black men, and the last thing hoes like her want is more black male babies around. Another
Wow.
white man worshiper, of course,
Wow. I
which
mean,
most of these women are. Most of these
yeah,
women are white man worshippers.
and then
They
and
believe, especially your most educated black woman, carry the flag, carry the swastika, and the flag for white supremacy. Yes, they do.
so without black men, there should be, they're going to be able to. What's funny is when you think about it, look at it this way. Kamala Harris, right? Even if they claim Kamala Harris, guess what her husband is?
He's white.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, and Kamala doesn't. They know now Kamala Harris ain't one of us.
Right.
They know now. Black women knew that they dropped the ball putting her in the White House. They know.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
know.
guess if you exterminate or you marginalize the black men, the which is supposed to be, the strongest of your group, because we make. I mean, that's a myth. they don't make more money than us.
By
We
the
make
way, by the way, I'm gonna say this to you right now. I will destroy Russell Westbrook on Friday. I'm gonna have my nephew do the thumbnail. I'm gonna kill the Lakers on Friday too. Russell Westbrook yesterday, and I'm glad over the weekend. I'm glad Boyce Watkins killed them on this. This motherfucker is wearing platform heels and a dress.
he must have got compromised to come to L.A.
You can't be bro.
What?
Fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Russell Westbrook dressing like that now. Oh, I'm gonna kill the Laker organization Friday night, folks. Get ready
I'm
for
gonna.
it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is it's it. I don't know. It almost smells like he got compromised, man, to be in Hollywood
He's from
because
LA, bro.
he's from L.A. too, Ben. But I mean, to come back to Hollywood, how much do
I
they have to
can't
give up for
believe
him?
I can't believe that he is stooped this low now.
Mm-mm.
Title of it will be Really, Russ, really?
Right.
Lakers sunken to a new low. Nigga wearing a dress. I'm gonna get that picture, send it to my nephew,
Eh,
and blow that shit up as a thumbnail. Give it to him on Friday.
Bro,
I mean, give it.
again, it's obvious there's some type of agenda, right? There's obvious. I
Yeah,
mean,
of course, of course.
you're okay. You're a multi-millionaire.
Hmm.
He's probably worth over 100 million because in his contracts, right?
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
made a pretty penny in his career. Yeah,
why would you compromise yourself like that, though? That right there, I just cannot understand. Like,
I'm stunned, bro.
even if they told me, hey, you know what? If I was Russell Westbrook, they'll give me $20 million to wear a dress, I would not do it.
Neither will I. Get the fuck out
There's
of
a,
here. I got my
it's like,
dignity. I have my
what
pride, bro.
what could make this dude right here compromise himself to that level?
I have no clue, bro. But he
That
loses
it's
his man card with me doing that shit. No doubt.
absolutely. I mean, there's
It's
it's like,
crazy, man.
how do you do that?
I don't know, man. But I will do a whole show on Russell Westbrook Friday night. James Brown. Stay tuned for that shit because, bro, I am stunned that he did that shit, man. Oh, Boyce Watkins went all in on him, bro.
About the
Juan Z's to say he just took it to the top. He sure did. Embarrassing, bro. Nah, I lost all respect for him, bro.
yeah, I know, but I'm just still flabbergasted on why he would stoop. I mean, why would he even have to stoop to that level? That's the part that I can't understand. It's like, why would you do that?
I agree.
They have a season coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the training camp is next week.
I know, but if you're his teammate, how the hell would you be looking at him?
Exactly. How you think LeBron feels right now, seeing that shit? All right.
I would feel. I definitely feel some type of way.
Yeah, of course. We're men. We're masculine men, of course.
This guy's wearing a fucking dress.
It sure is. And give Boyce Watkins credit. He killed his ass today. Give Dr. Boyce a lot of credit. Oh, he murdered him.
It's just unbelievable, man. It's just
A
unbelievable.
new all-time low.
Yeah,
Stunning. Now you got Westbrook on the tip now. Unbelievable.
yeah,
Unbelievable, bro.
yeah. I mean, it's God. I cannot believe he compromised himself like that, man. It's just,
Yeah, sure did, bro. That will be my topic Friday night.
yeah, yeah, man.
Unbelievable.
I, I
Stunning.
had, I had, I had your boy Prince P today. Oh my goodness, man, Prince P. he's been more just like more just off the chain lately.
Well,
You know, I'm talking about like he's just been like straight up like but he's been more like a little bit more spiritual type thing, but he's been going hard. Like you said the other night, I was too inebriated to really understand how he him and China White got into it.
which was stupid of him. Very stupid of him. My nephew made this nigga like a thumbnail, and I
Hmm.
showed it to him yesterday. I said he's gonna clean it up. Don't worry about it. Oh, he's gonna make the way I make it. So I gave him the email address to my nephew. He said this is not it. Told me email me. My nephew told me this morning. Tell that motherfucker. I said take a number and get online. I said I'll gladly do that to that nigga tonight. So you'll see fireworks tonight between me and Prince P on my panel tonight. That's gonna go down.
So you guys are gonna have some heavy fire.
You damn right. You motherfucking right, bro.
Y'all gonna have some fire, like
Oh
some
yeah, I got some
fire.
fire for him tonight, man.
Oh
My
boy.
nephew said, "Who the fuck he think he is, bro? You told that nigga take a number, re-email me, get the email right, and fucking and tell him to take a number."
Wow.
And my nephew is right. He said, "Commandante Lou emailed me at this email. We made business together.
Hmm.
LT man and me email me. We didn't work out, but at least he reached me." And
Right.
fucking and I test and him just did a monster deal, bro. So what's the problem? I
A
told you what the
monster
problem
deal.
is. Yeah, they did, yeah. I test took care of my nephew. Yeah, nice money, bro. I said, what's the problem? You can't reach him? I said, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell him this tonight. I'm gonna say, motherfucker. Like he said, take a number, get online. He's busy.
Damn.
Yeah,
Straight like that.
because the way Prince came out. See, Prince's problem is he's full of himself, bro. But a nigga like me, when he gets a little out of hand, I check that motherfucker. I gotta check that fat bastard, bro. I'm gonna check him again tonight, bro. Tired of him, bro. My nephew said, nigga, take a number and get online. Shit.
Damn, man. Shout out to Sir Obadiah.
Oh,
Shout out
he's
to
in the
him,
room.
man.
What's up, sir? What's up?
He's in the
What's
him and
up,
Warren
King?
G's, man. They
Yeah,
show
man.
love, man. Every time they go
Yeah,
online, man, I
man.
make sure
I
to show
said the
love.
same thing, bro.
Yeah, man. Nah, you know
Hey, by
what?
the way, you go? Do you go to Sir's room? You ever go
Yeah,
to
I
his
go to
room and
Sir's
check
room.
him out?
Yeah, yeah, I definitely do that.
Isn't he fascinating with the
Yeah, man.
topic he talks about?
Oh, definitely, man. It's that's I'm the pod. I mean, the what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about low vibrational and high vibrational stuff, and actually, um, he kind of inspired a little bit because I was thinking about, what are some examples of high vibrational and low vibrational and stuff, and like we in this space, a lot of times the most popular shit is the lower vibrational stuff, the lower vibrational hanging fruit, the low, because it's really easy to have those low vibrational conversations, bro. It's very easy. That ratchetness, I mean, it's like a sugar high. Like those a lot of
Yeah.
those women love to go in there and mix it up and hear about the salacious bullshit, have these arguments and shit. That shit is low vibrational. One of the problems with being with function on a lower vibration, you never grow. You don't grow. You feel me? You don't grow. You don't expand. You don't like your circle stays the same. Like being low vibrational. You know that you ever walk by the store
Of
in your
course.
neighborhood. You know those niggas that are like it. it can be 15 years. That same nigga is gonna be on a corner right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, they like to hang out in the corner and act like
Exactly.
they're teenagers, but they're grown
This
men. They don't work.
this the same niggas on some low vibrational shit. I'm telling you, bro. And the thing about it, and the thing about it is there. It's not like they're having these higher level, higher vibrational conversations. It's like, yo, shorty, yo, son, yo, I just got I mean, I got mad shorty yesterday, man. Yo, son, hey, I shot this nigga yesterday. Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's like if you find yourself, around low vibrational people having low vibrational conversations, guess what? You stay low vibrational.
I totally agree.
You stay
I
low
totally
vibrational.
agree. Yeah,
Right.
you do.
Right.
It's like I'll use my nephew's example. He only hangs out with either people who goes to his church
Hmm.
or he hangs out with his college buddies.
Right.
And the women he picks up, nurses, attorneys, that's the type of bitches he ends up
Right.
picking up. A big
Yeah.
part of his he's college educated. He got a master's, bro.
Right.
And a graphics design.
Right.
So he knows what he's fucking doing.
Hmm.
Women that put as a black man plus a young black guy plus he's 6'5" puts him at the front of the line because all these dumb black sisterhood hoes love tall black men.
Yeah.
Okay, puts him in
Yeah.
the front of the line, and he
He's in.
knows
He's
it
in.
now.
Right. Right.
He can get
Yeah.
any bitch he wants.
Right.
Black women, I'm
But
talking about.
but what I'm saying is the thing about it is you got to understand. And sometimes when the like I like to go and Sir Obadiah, because he's talking about astrology, he's talking about politics, he's talking about higher level things that I have no idea about. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
and and it, and it's
killing the black, killing black folks who blame everything on the white man and racism. Yeah, I heard his stuff.
no, I'm just saying it's
He's good
the
stuff. Yeah. By
yeah.
the way, his link hit Juan Z's link. Juan Z's 2 weeks ago had a
Yeah.
panel of some nice looking young women there, and they was all having a good time playing
Yeah.
old school hip hop music.
Hmm.
Shout out to Juan Z. Shout out to
Yeah.
Sir. Ted
Yeah.
Matrix, what's up, bro? I don't know you, but what's up,
but
bro? Nice to
but
meet you.
but
Yeah.
but the thing about it, the nice thing about that is it forces you to kind of raise your level of thinking,
I totally
because
agree.
you're not going to be there, if you went in a room with
Hmm.
like some exit reporters, right, like
Yeah.
for sports reporters,
Yeah.
I mean, you would be in heaven. You know why? Because you would be knowing a lot about what they're talking about a little bit, but there's gonna be some stuff that you're like, damn, I didn't know that, and then you're gonna be your eagerness to learn and be better is going to be right or wrong.
Yeah, that's why I'm going back to school soon to get me and finish up my degree, get my bachelor's degree in
Broadcasting
communications,
and
but
communication. Okay.
more doing editing and producing and shit like that. I
Yeah.
already got
Right.
I already got the talk shit down. I've done
Right.
what's the show? I've done 423 shows now,
Right.
and
Yeah.
most of them are
Content.
8 hours long. So
Right.
I put in plenty of hours.
Right. Right. No, you get the ambience right. You got all this type of stuff, but again, that right there would be a great. I mean, it's always good. It's like, you ever heard the saying? Is like, if you're the smartest in the room, you need to get out that room
Yes, of course.
because you don't learn nothing.
Yeah, because
You don't learn nothing. You don't
the
learn nothing.
other
You stay
people are
stagnant.
beneath you. Yeah,
Right. You
you
stay
got to go
stagnant.
where you're challenged. I totally
Yeah. Well,
agree.
you're challenged.
Totally
And
agree.
yeah, I'm just saying, if you're constantly around people that are speaking on a low frequency, how do you ever learn anything? You don't
Facts.
learn nothing. I mean,
Facts.
I've learned a lot, just coming from your room, and we're talking about sports. We're talking about Dolphins. We're talking about old school sports. We're talking about I mean, you've had to call me out on a couple of times. It was just stuff that I had all wrong, which is fine. Now I know I got to be on point. If you know you're going to an area that's the space where you are, that you have to be on point. It raises you. It just raises you as a man. It just raises you. What they say, a rising tide rises all ships. If you're in spaces that are continuously raising the bar higher instead of staying stagnant, um, then you continue to grow. That's why I always promote this diversity. That's why I promote, like, I want to, when I see Obadiah to share his thing, it only takes me it takes me a minute to do.
Yeah.
When Mace is on, I can see on the subscription, it takes me a minute to do. When Juan G's on, imagine if we had 10 people in a collective like that, that are constantly doing that, especially when we're doing the content creation. We would get, if you look at it over a 30-day span, if you're getting 10 over 30 days, let's just say you average 10 new subscribers every day. That's 300 subscribers, right? In 3 months,
Yeah.
4 months, guess what? You got
Yeah.
1,000. You're monetized, right? I
Yeah.
mean, and plus it goes a little bit faster than that because the more subscribers you get, the easier they come. They come to you. You feel me? So,
Yeah. Kuda had a great idea, and he
huh?
didn't go through. He had a good idea, and he didn't go through with it. What he wanted to do was start a network with like me, Platt,
Yeah,
Ism, Dusty, him,
right.
uh, uh, Jessica, but he
Yeah.
never went through with it, bro.
Because it's the thing you in this is an inherent tick with us is if you go to any of those people, they're already getting money, right?
Of
They're getting
course,
their
yeah,
super chats. They got
yeah,
their little crowd. They got their subscriptions.
yeah.
What benefit is in their mind? Now I got to share my shine with somebody else.
No, 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 no. You get your own shine. It's like
I know,
it's
but
it's like a
we
it's
don't
like
think
being on
that
a
way. We don't think
well.
that way,
That's a damn shame because you get your
right?
shine, you get your audience.
You
I
will
don't
get
talk
your,
with them. I
but
don't
we don't.
talk with. I don't talk what none of them talk about. I can do it. You know that. We're
Right.
doing it now, but I do my shit. I have my
I know,
audience.
but then now you got that. Now you'll have people criticizing. Man, why he going on in the daytime? I need to go on in the daytime. Oh, why he going on in the morning? Oh, I need to go on in the morning. Hey, I got more subscribers than him. You know what? China. Why you gave him $5 super chat and you gave me
You
a
know the
$10?
scary
I
thing
mean,
is Triple Black. I keep saying it. When these women put their foot down, the ones who supposedly bought the manosphere, it's gonna come. It's not gonna be about subscribes anymore. It's gonna be about your studio. It's gonna be about your equipment, how
right.
good you look when you come on the air, how's your
Hmm.
presentation. Because I'm telling you right now, I think a lot of niggas are gonna get thrown out of here, bro.
You think
A
so?
lot of niggas gonna be thrown out of here, bro. I mean, because these people are elitists. They don't want to hear about, oh, I got so many subscribers. They're gonna say, get the fuck out of here. And let me tell you right now, I have seen these people, and a lot of them are women. They hit my algorithms. Even the men. I'm gonna
Hmm.
say the average of these people, bro, they got way over 50,000 subscribers, and I never heard of these fucking niggas, bro.
Oh, you got people that are
The
in
new
your.
people that are coming in, yeah,
Are you talking about for the stealing the content for the Black Manosphere?
yeah, they ain't
Hmm.
steal it, but these people are well established,
Yeah. No, I've
and
seen a
they're the
couple of
type,
them.
and they're the type of, yeah, go ahead.
No, I've seen a couple of them. I've seen a couple of them. Like
Yeah,
I was one on
it's
the
good.
planet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean I've seen a couple of them. They're coming from other spaces like the gamer spaces like Twitch and those type of
Yeah,
things where they have they had different genres that they were doing. I've seen a couple of them, especially when the Fresh and Fit thing happened. You just
Yeah,
see all these, you just see them emerge. You know, like
yeah, all these
I've never
white
seen you
boys.
before. All those white boys, all these. Even there was some dudes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Yeah, you
lot.
got
I say by March, it's gonna be a whole. You're gonna have the people that we know on this side, and you're gonna
hmm
have the rest of them on the other side.
right,
I mean, you gotta
man.
get that. Everybody gotta get that studio production up.
I had
And
it.
I'm gonna tell,
I mean,
and already, and the guy, what's his name? Father Time. That's what the motherfucker his name is. He's already letting motherfuckers know. You better cam up.
yeah. I just can't. I can't cam up during the daytime because I'm at work, but at night I can cam up.
Yeah,
That's
that's
that,
one
that
other thing that they are going to enforce, bro.
right.
Yeah, like I keep telling you, man, I be getting these strange women coming in my room, bro, and I don't know who they are, but they're very nice. They subscribe. They told me, hey, you do great content. Keep talking about sports, and I do,
Right.
bro. I have an audience. You may not see them, you may not know
No, no,
them,
you,
but
you no,
I
you
pass
definitely
through
have
you.
a you definitely have an audience because most of the I guess a lot of the like like women are used to seeing men, growing up and shit. They're used to seeing men sitting around talking about sports, playing poker, doing all. They don't see that shit anymore.
No, because it's either video games or
Right. They don't see
niggas
that.
are hot, or niggas are too antisocial now.
Right. They're just antisocial. If they can't go and be around masculinity, they can't even go to a bar because if a dude talks to them, the dude is trying to fuck, and that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
And
it, bro.
and, and they can't really even hang around. Like a lot of these women be craving to hang around men, but they really can't because they know either that man is going to try to sleep with them or you know they got to do something. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Facts, bro.
a lot of them just appreciate being able to have a conversation with a man, especially if they don't have a man. You
I
feel me?
forgot who said that shit today. Oh yeah, Rallo said that shit. I gave him major pushback. I said these bitches don't want to be around no niggas.
Shit. What?
Hells no, these bitches don't.
No, they no because I mean the because the thing about it is they know niggas are so thirsty. Niggas are so thirsty they get that free ass attention. They get that free ass attention. They might have a couple niggas sniff their panties, make them feel good, make them want to,
Bitches
make,
actually like that shit. Bitches actually
oh,
like that nasty shit.
they, bro, you must don't have Instagram.
No, bro, I got Instagram, but I don't look at women's shit. I just don't.
You
I
don't, you
avoid
don't,
women, bro.
do you have, no, they love the shit. They, it's, it's, uh, it's a double-edged sword though. It's just a double-edged sword.
I'm gonna leave that alone, yo. I'm out of here, bro. I'm
All
gonna
right.
be on 6:30. Yo, come
All right.
after 11. Come after 11 in my room tonight, and I'll play it for you. You're gonna love it.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
got you. Hey, triple. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
No, be easy, bro, man. Thank you for
All right,
coming
man.
through, man.
Everybody in the chat room, have a great day, bro. I'll see
Man,
you later tonight, bro. Be good.
y'all be easy in the chat, man. Anyways, man, I'm about to get up off here, man. Man, I did a 3 hour stream earlier. God damn, I'm becoming a screamer. But anyways, man, I appreciate what I'm saying, the pull through, Juan G's, Ted Matrix, anybody, man, that comes through that's a content creator, man. Make sure you drop your link. Make sure I subscribe to your channel. Make sure that when we go online, we gotta do that, man, because I think it's very important, especially to promote diversity within the space. So we can have these wide level conversations. Um, you know, what the thing about it is we're black people. They used to say black people are not a monolith. We're not. There's a lot of diversity in our group. There's a lot of diversity in our group. We can um, you got to understand. There's whatever you are into. There's probably a lot of people that are into that same type of thing or that same type of genre, that same type of that hobby or whatever, they may not say so vocally. They might not be vocal about it because they don't feel like there's a lot of people into it. You know what I'm saying? Like Sir Obadiah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are into his stuff. He has some interesting stuff. Every time I always go in there and look through at least go there, and I might join the panel if I can contribute to the conversation. A lot of times I can't even contribute to the conversation because I don't know about that stuff, but I feel like it's very interesting. And and I think we need to continually share that. Juan G's plays music, and I don't know if he does music reviews, but they be having some interesting conversations over there. Like Kane the God, salute him. We I think it's just a good thing. Like DJ Cuda, the tech stuff. It's good to continue to show love to each other and to share that content. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, just share the content. Just share it. It, there shouldn't be no ego involved. It takes a couple minutes to do. You just go ahead and click, put the post button, put it in the community tab or whatever. And that's all you need to do, man. But um, tomorrow, man, I already got the thing. I'm gonna have some good talking points, and you guys are free to come on anytime. We're gonna talk about low vibrational. I mean, are you low vibrational? What are the characteristics of being low vibrational? What are some low vibrational things? Because and I think when you can operate because we all go on a lower level sometimes. Sometimes you can't operate on a high frequency. But when you can operate, uh, on a high frequency, a lot of times it feels like you're Jordan. When you got that step back, which is draining those step back. You feel like Kobe, and you can't miss. Saying you're on a whole different level, and some successful people can operate on that high frequency every day. That's why you have people that now you have the difference between um, um, that good salesman and that one closer guy. I mean, that the one guy that is you put him in. I mean, he can sell ice to an Eskimo. Those people usually a lot of times are are high vibrational people. You know what I'm saying? Because they do the work. They do the work. They do the mundane details. They just do the work, man. They just do the work, and they're able to operate on that because it's what I call, and shout out to Jay Jones, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. I did a podcast. I'm gonna repost that podcast. He talked about it's a thing called old hat. Old hat. It becomes old hat to you. When when you're used to reading books, when you're used to operating on that higher performance level, whether it be in sports, whether it be in academics, whether it be in cooking, it could be whatever it is. It becomes old hat to you, and you don't know how to sink lower than that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those people that they pay attention to detail, they always going to pay attention to detail. If anything, uh, you know, it might get boring to them, and they're going to try to elevate a level. You know what I'm saying? The high vibrational person is always trying to elevate, or he's trying to bring people up there with him. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's important to realize if you are operating on that lowest frequency, and really recognize that you are operating on a lower frequency, steps to get away from that. Sometimes, like I said, it's this thing right here. If you find that you are the smartest person in your circle, you need to get up out of that circle, man. You need to get up out of that circle. If you are the smartest person, or you feel like you're the smartest person, that it will drag you down. It will drag you down, or you'll stay stagnant. And the worst thing that you can do as a person is stay stagnant. stay stagnant. You got to always grow. You got to make those incremental changes, man. And all those things become old hat. You know what I'm saying? And you find yourself very successful at the end of the day, man. But been on here for a little bit ranting, man. But shout out to the people, man. I'm out of here. I got 5 in the box. Hey, listen, man. I'm making some progress. No cupcake zone, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Make sure you like the subscribe button, man. Make sure you hit the share button, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling generous, man, go ahead and send your boy a cash app. It's at the bottom right there. It's Frankie Guns. Frankie Guns. You don't have to, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do what you do, man. Holla at your boy, man. I'm out.